We're the Flock from Birmingham Groves High School.
An Extra Point starts now on Fox Sports Detroit.
Woo!
State Champs Extra Point is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. Extra Point is powered by the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Michigan Army National Guard, a proud partner and official military branch of the MHSAA. Michigan Student Aid, Michigan's go-to resource for student financial aid. Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Diversified Members Credit Union. Proud to support Michigan youth sports because we believe in you. And Sneth Camp Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Come visit Telegraph Road's newest Dodge and Ram truck dealer serving Detroit.
What's up, everybody? I'm Daniela Bruce, and welcome to Week 4 of high school football season. You are tuned in to State Champs Extra Point, powered by the MHSAA and presented by Lawrence Technological University. We are here in Birmingham this week for a huge OAA white matchup between Groves and Oak Park.
You know, I gotta love this time of year because this is when we have all the rivalry games going on, and it just seems like we are totally entrenched in football. We're just fired up.
Yeah, we are. And we want to give props to Fortson's Walker Zaban. He is our Lawrence Tech Football Coach of the Week this week, and we've got some competition in our Hungry Howie's Mr. Football race. Lauren and Tom will give you more on that later.
That's right, and we've also got the Michigan Student Aid Recruit Report, so why don't we do this? Let's go. This is the opening drive. We begin Detroit Public School League Green Division matchup. The Mumford Mustangs at home to take on the Henry Ford Trojans. Both teams coming in 2-1 on the year. Mumford rocking the powder blue jerseys. Pick things up under a minute to go in the first. The senior Sorrell Ghost Lewis goes on in. 19-yard touchdown. Mustangs up 8-zip after the opener. Mumford dropped 50 on Northwestern last week, added more in the second quarter. The senior Lavian Fields takes the snap, going airborne for the 9-yard score. Mustangs galloping to a 24-0 lead at the break. And it would be all Mumford the rest of the way. Fields finding time, connecting with Keontae Streeter, 25-yard touchdown. Mumford shuts out Henry Ford, 44-0 the final. Mustangs now 3-1 on the year. We go to the west side of the state. Ottawa-Kent Conference Silver Division matchup. Wyoming-Lee at home to take on Wyoming-Kelloggsville. This for the Rebel Rocket Trophy. Kelloggsville in white, looking to remain perfect at 4-0. Pick things up first quarter. They're up 7-0, doing it on special teams. Demarion Smith takes the punt return all the way back. 59-yard touchdown. Rockets up 14. More from Kelloggsville in the opening quarter. Senior David Jackson gets the handoff. He will score. Rockets up 28-0 after the first quarter of play. More of the same in the second. Kelloggsville just putting on a show. Alex Guzman drops back, finds Josh Vandelin, 20-yard touchdown. Wyoming-Lee trying to muster up any kind of offense. Javion Willis with the big hit. He jars the ball loose. Chris Nesbitt picks it up, takes it in for the touchdown. Kelloggsville beats Wyoming-Lee for the 11th straight time, taking home the Rebel Rocket Trophy once again, 55-13 the final. We made the trip to the Jackson area to Hudson High, where the Tigers took on the Vikings from Dundee at home. Pick it up second quarter. Hudson down 7-6. Senior running back Malik Ray changing that. He punches it in from 4 yards out. Tigers up now 14-7. Dundee answered next possession. QB Cole Celebian fakes a handoff, rolls out, finds fellow senior Ben Miller. He's going up the sideline, 60 yards in for the score. Dundee trailed 14-13. Just before the half, Hudson calls on Andrew Trombley, who stretches for the goal line, gets in. Tigers went into halftime up 20-13. all Hudson. Rest of the way, driving down the field, they feed Ray once again, breaks off a nice run to the end zone, third touchdown of the night. Hudson wins 42-20, now 4-0 in the Lenawee County Athletic Association.
Hey, I'm Sean Belegian, and it's time once again for our Lawrence Tech Football Coach of the Week. Our selection this week from Dearborn-Fordson coach Walker Zaban.
Coach Zaban is Fordson through and through, having played for the Tractors and now coaching them. He understands what a privilege it is for him.
There's been a lot of people here that have been very instrumental in my life, and obviously coming from Fordson and them being a part of Fordson makes Fordson special to me.
Coach Zaban knows the impact being part of the Fordson family has had for him and others and wants to pay impact forward to his players.
For me to be able to do that for maybe one kid a year is special to me, but I'm sure that them being a part of our team, being a part of the program here at Fordson, they really enjoy that.
Well, a move to the KLAA next year and 11 straight playoffs are nice, but the Tractors are all about the next challenge.
The next challenge is advancing in the playoffs and hopefully ending up in the finals and playing and winning there.
Hi, I'm Jeff Dubendek, head football coach at Lawrence Tech University, and I'm here on Fordson High School's campus to present Coach Zaban, LTU's Coach of the Week.
For more information on the Lawrence Tech football team, head on over to ltuathletics.com. I'm Sean Belegian for Extra Point.
If you don't already, tune in to State Champs Scoreboard Show every Friday night. The show airs from 10:30 to midnight on 97.1 The Ticket here in Southeast Michigan and a variety of other stations around the state. Don't go anywhere. Extra Point will be right back.
I want to be a dermatologist, and though a lot of universities tried to recruit me for basketball, Lawrence Tech had the science curriculum that I wanted. LTU's Southfield campus is a great place to learn, and the classes are small enough that I don't have to wait for office hours to talk to my professors. They're usually right by my side, challenging me and guiding me toward a successful future. Lawrence Tech, possible is everything.
Fundraising should be fresh, flavorful, and simple. We have the perfect solution at Hungry Howie's, Dough Raiser. Your team or school can sell paper pizza certificates that can be redeemed for one medium pizza at participating locations.
Hungry Howie's makes it easy. It's just a little mini pizza box, but we make lots of money, lots of dough.
Go to doughraiser.com to learn more and sign up. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Welcome to Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser.
There's an old saying, you can never have too many officials. The age of the average official is 52 and getting older all the time. We're constantly recruiting new people, younger people to join us. After you register with the MHSAA, look on the website to find an officials association near you. They'll put you in a position to succeed as an official. We all learned a lot from high school sports, and officiating is a great way to give back to the game. There's help wanted, just whistle.
Touchdown, Falcons.
High School, and you're watching State Champs Extra Point on Fox Sports Detroit.
I'm Sean Belegian. We begin in the Detroit Catholic League as the Dearborn Divine Child Falcons, coming into homecoming undefeated at 3-0, take on the also undefeated Cranbrook Cranes. Falcons looking to impress the homecoming crowd. Early in the first, Marcus Owens gets the handoff, makes a few men miss, and gets in, standing up from 15 yards out to give Divine Child an early 7-0 lead. Cranes are looking for an answer in the second quarter, down 14-0. Aaron Wiggins gets the draw, runs for the sidelines, turns the corner, and takes off for 22 yards to make this a one-score game. 33 seconds until halftime now, and it's the Michigan State commit and Mr. Football candidate, Theo Day. He quickly slings this one to Quinn Blair for the 5-yard score, and they take a 21-7 lead going into halftime. Divine Child would be too much. Day hands it off to William Duran, gets to the line, pulls a spin move, then takes it to the house from 16 yards out to cap this one off. As Divine Child takes this one on homecoming, 28-14 the final. as they remain undefeated at 4-0.
Tonight, you attack the game. Are you with me? Hey, what's that? Let's go!
We move to the Macomb Area Conference Gold Division matchup as Marine City was at home to take on the Marysville Vikings. Pick things up in the first quarter. Marysville down 7-0. Junior Brian Butler works his way in for the 9-yard score, and the game is tied at 7. Back come the Mariners on their next possession as the senior Dawson Haney slips a few tackles and he's into the end zone from 11 yards out. Marine City up 14-7 after the opening quarter of play. Jump now to the second half. Senior Jacob Belly hooks up with Josh Headley for the 5-yard score heading into the fourth. Mariners up 28-7. Now in the final quarter, they would add another score as Belly on the play action connects with Haney once again, and he goes on in for the 50-yard score. Marine City goes on to win 35-7. Let's head back to the west side of the state and Ashley St. Louis.
Thanks, Sean. And big rivalry in Norton Shores as 3-0 Reese Puffer pays a visit to 3-0 Mona Shores. First quarter Shores, Damari Robertson takes the punt to the right, cuts back to the left, and takes the ball inside the 20. Same possession, now 4th and goal at the 2 to Anthony Davis, takes it in for the score and a 7-0 lead. More Sailors, this time in the air. Tristan Robbins with a beautiful pass to Robertson with 2 Rocket defenders on him for the big game. Shores going for it again on 4th down. This time Robbins calls his own number and takes it in for the 25-yard score. And Mona Shores a winner 44-6. And next up, it's Godwin Heights looking to keep pace with the Rockets playing at Hopkins. Just before the half, Suzu Davenport finds DeMonte Clark, who avoids some tacklers, cuts across the field, and finds the end zone for the 28-14 lead at the half. Davenport looking for more as he avoids a sack, but the pass is picked off by Hopkins' Brad Langois to end the drive. But Davenport wasn't finished. Here he finds Xavion Amantra McDonald, who breaks some tackles and takes this 54 yards to the house. Godwin Heights a winner 41-27 was the final. For Extra Point, I'm Ashley St. Louis.
Hey everybody, welcome inside the State Champs Sports Network studio. Tom Markowski back here to join us to give us an update in our Hungry Howie's Mr. Football race. And I want to tell you out there that this year's competition is amazing, and it's so good that we're not able to kind of push anyone off the list this week, but we do want to let you know there are a lot of guys knocking on the door, and we want to talk about a couple of them.
Well, we're always talking about some of the other guys that could come on our list, and one of them is Tristan Robbins, a quarterback at Muskegon Mona Shores. He really is the leader of that team. Now, Matt Koziak, the head coach at Mona Shores, asks a lot of his quarterback. In the past, they've had good quarterbacks when they've had winning teams, and Tristan is another one of those quarterbacks. It's lightning quick.
Well, we were so spoiled with Tyree Jackson a few years ago, and he seems to be coming in and being the next generation. And how about, speaking of tradition and everything good, how about what's happening at Harrison and who they have?
Well, Obi Ogofu, who committed to Notre Dame, probably one of the best athletes anywhere in the state, can play outside linebacker, got moved to the inside linebacker spot, a whole new position for him to learn. Playing tight end, he returns kicks. He's doing just about everything for Harrison. One of the greatest athletes I think Harrison's had in the last few years.
Absolutely. We do have a watch list at statechampsnetwork.com, and that's where you go to vote for your guys right now. At statechampsnetwork.com, just click on the banner for Mr. Football.
We love to hear from all of our viewers. If there's an upcoming game or an event that you think State Champs should be at, let us know. You can contact us by visiting our contact page at statechampsnetwork.com. Also, reach out to us if you know somebody that should be considered in our Hungry Howie's Mr. Football race. We would love to take a look. Stay with us. Extra Point, we'll be right back.
So many opportunities to kids. It gives them an opportunity to see where they fit within a team, persevere, understanding how to work with different personalities. Those are the lessons that will make you a successful adult. As a mom, you have to have an understanding of what concussions are.
Concussions are things that are treatable. If we take care of athletes, they will be able to develop and have a long, happy, healthy life.
At Diversified Members Credit Union, we serve the entire state of Michigan. With over 30,000 fee-free ATMs, we're with you wherever you go. To buy that new car, to take that dream vacation, to build that living room you've always wanted. Find out why so many people are choosing to own their own money by switching to a credit union. Apply today and become a member of the official credit union of the Detroit Lions. Visit us or click on dmcu.com.
Hey, it's my student aid. Okay, let's go. Time to go to college. How can I get started? Wanna gain more knowledge, but I can't pay out of pocket. Call my student aid today and we can get you on the way. If you really want it, all you gotta do is make a way. Looking for a scholarship, you trying to land some grants? Visit my student aid and we can help with that. My student aid has the knowledge and tools to make college accessible, affordable for you.
This is Alan True from Scout with this week's State Champs Recruit Report presented by Michigan Student Aid. There are very few seniors in the entire state right now playing better than Detroit Cass Tech linebacker DeAndre Square. Square is committed to the Kentucky Wildcats but took a visit to Ohio State over the weekend. Still, we see very little reason for Wildcat fans to be worried as Kentucky had coaches at Cass on Friday and Square says he remains firmly committed to them. On the west side of the state, Paw Paw Jr. offensive lineman Carson Barnhart visited Bowling Green on Saturday and left with an offer. That is now his third offer with Eastern Michigan and Western Michigan also on his list. And finally, one guy we're going to talk about on this report a lot over the next few years is Oak Park sophomore offensive lineman Justin Rogers. He already has offers from all over the country, but added another big one last week when the Oregon Ducks offered. Rogers visited Michigan on Saturday, and while the Wolverines have not offered yet, we also think that one is just a matter of time. For this week's State Champs Recruit Report, presented by Michigan Student Aid, I'm Alan True.
Michigan Student Aid, Michigan's go-to resource for student financial aid. Go to michigan.gov/MIStudentAid for more information.
I'm Ryan Slocum, back to the highlights in the mid-Michigan area, beginning with unbeaten rivals going at it, Linden at Fenton. The Tigers haven't lost a Metro League game since the Eagles beat them in 2012. Fenton already up big in the third and adding to the lead. Lance McCord puts the home team up 35. Chance Setsky, well, he's just getting greedy. He had a 4-touchdown game on offense in the opener. Now he's finding the end zone on D. It's a pick six to put the Tigers up 48-7. Very unusual in this rivalry. Fenton blows out Linden 48-13. Greater Thumb West action, Unionville Seaboing trying to knock off D7's unbeaten 6th-ranked Cass City. They're doing a pretty good job of it here. Micah Kramer with the touchdown to put USA up 14-12. But here come the Red Hawks. Luke Stern takes the pitch on the option, and he's almost gone. Pushed out of bounds. That would set up this. Under a minute to go. Sandon Cuthrell diving right on the goal line for the go-ahead and game-winning score. Cass City wins 18-14 to improve to 4-0 for the first time since 2008. Now let's go to the UP and Sam Ali.
Thanks, Ryan. Let's start in Escanaba as the Eskimos hosted Marquette. Third quarter, Redmond down big, but they figured it was time to start a comeback. Andrew Gale scores on the 11-yard touchdown. Extra point is good, but Marquette had some digging to do. In the fourth, Redmond would find the end zone again, and it would be Gale again as he scores from the 1-yard line. And don't look now, but the deficit is down to just 10 points. But Escanaba had other plans. The handoff goes to the big man, Cody Vandermissen, and he scores on the 2-yard TD, and Escanaba gets the win 45-28 over Marquette. Let's go to Norway now. The Knights trying to stay undefeated, taking on Gwyn. First quarter, the Model Towners roll the dice on 4th and 2 from their own side of the 50, and the gamble doesn't pay off. Alan Kay makes the stop, giving the Knights possession. Like Gwyn, Norway would go for it on 4th down on the ensuing drive. Josh Plant is intercepted by Blaine Bridges, and he returns it to the Gwyn 35-yard line. The Model Towners, well, now they have momentum and the ball, and on the first play after the INT, Austin Forbes to Tucker Taylor on a swing pass. Taylor sheds a tackle, and he has lots of green grass in front of him. 65 yards to the promised land. Gwyn led 6-0 at the half, but the Knights storm back with 21 unanswered points to win it and stay undefeated. For Extra Point, I'm Sam Ali.
I'm Kevin Trozinski, and let's go to the Student Broadcast Program highlights from MHSAA.tv. We start with Montrose at home taking on Durand. And it would be all Montrose in this one. Devontae Bedford up the middle for the 41-yard touchdown as Montrose goes on to shut out Durand. 48-0 the final. Let's go to Portland versus Fowlerville. It would be all Raiders as Dean Gatley goes in for the long touchdown. Portland wins 42-7. They go to 3-1 on the season. And lastly, Clare at home taking on Gladwin. Caden Kelly hooks up with Brennan Sursoff for the touchdown as they go on to win 63-7 the final. For Extra Point, I'm Kevin Trozinski.
All high school students, listen up. If you are interested in a career in broadcast, you have to get your school signed up for the MHSAA Student Broadcast Program. It will give you real experience in a live production atmosphere. Go to MHSAA.com for more information. Click on the MHSAA Network button and find the Student Broadcast Program. We've got more highlights coming up for you. Extra Point, we'll be right back.
I want a career in robotics and automation, so I chose Lawrence Tech for its first in Michigan robotics engineering program. LTU's brand new STEM complex has a robotics lab where we can design, build, and program robots in a creative atmosphere. And the best thing is, I haven't graduated yet, but I already have a job in my field. I know I made the right choice for my career. Lawrence Tech, possible is everything.
Fundraising should be fresh, flavorful, and simple. We have the perfect solution at Hungry Howie's, Dough Raiser. Your team or school can sell paper pizza certificates that can be redeemed for one medium pizza at participating locations.
Hungry Howie's makes it easy. It's just a little mini pizza box, but we make lots of money, lots of dough.
Go to doughraiser.com to learn more and sign up. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Welcome to Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser.
It's another fall Friday night, and your kids should be
playing high school football.
It's a fun game, and it's safer than ever.
It's safe because the rules, the coaching, and the equipment are better than ever before.
As a result, serious injuries are at an all-time low. Seriously.
And builds strong schools, lifetime memories, and tomorrow's community leaders. And it's mother approved.
It's a great game, and we want to teach it to your kids.
Hi, we're the Birmingham Groves cheer team.
Let's wrap up the highlights here on Extra Point. Yeah!
Hey, Sean back here. Let's go to Oakland Activities Association White Division matchup as Oak Park visited the Falcons of Birmingham Groves, who came in unbeaten at 3-0. We'll start this one in the second. Oak Park and White already up 6. It's the senior Casual Goldsmith with the 5-yard score. Knights get the 2-point conversion and led by 14. Groves would get on the board with just over 2 minutes left in the half. Colton Tinsley with the short pass to Christian Thomas, and he scores from 10 yards out. Falcons down a score at 14-7. But Oak Park gets the ball back with 22 seconds left on the clock, and here is junior Philip Stewart. Brushes off the tackle, then down the sideline, and he's in for the 80-yard score as the Knights go into halftime up 20-7. It would be all Oak Park in the second half as sophomore Frank Black connects to senior Kevin Bradley for the 25-yard touchdown, and then Corey Graham at quarterback finding Bradley for yet another touchdown. Oak Park goes on to beat Birmingham Groves 34-14 the final. Let's wrap up the highlights in the Lansing area with Jay Sarkar.
Thanks, Sean. Sexton and Grand Ledge facing off in CAAC Blue action. We start in the second half. Big Reds have the ball off an interception. Jock Warren punctuating this drive, full extension into the end zone. Sexton trailing by 7 points. Fourth quarter, Grand Ledge extends its lead again, but 2 scores. Beautiful pitch and catch from Nolan Bird. Cal Johnston, 20-7 Comets. Sexton trying to fight its way back late in the fourth, down 20, but inside the red zone. Jackson Barnes looking. Carl Brooks going to out-muscle the defensive back for that ball, but Grand Ledge hangs on. Comets go on to win 27-14 over Sexton and take a tie for the lead in the CAAC Blue. Fulton and Fowler in CMAC action. Head coach Chris Ernst looking for his 7th straight win over Fulton, and Fowler has the ball. Brand Thalen takes this handoff, breaks a couple tackles into the end zone. Eagles get a 6-point lead, but the Pirates would regain the lead early in the fourth and score again here on a QB sneak. Fulton up 6 late. Fowler trying to make one last push and come back. Quarterback Kylan Antes throws a beautiful ball to his wide open wide receiver. He reels this in. He is just chewing up real estate, breaking tackles. He's on his way to the end zone, but that ball falls out and gets recovered. Fulton going to take a knee and run out the clock. We have a thriller of a finish in Fowler. Fulton takes its first win over Fowler since 2010, 26-20. For Extra Point, I'm Jay Sarkar.
All right, so as we put a bow on another show, you got to make sure you cap your weekend perfectly with the all-sports high school experience we call State Champs. It airs every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. on Fox Sports Detroit. We even have some fresh football for you, some selected Saturday games, so make sure you check it out again every Sunday, all school year long at 9 a.m. on Fox Sports Detroit.
You know we can't get out of here without letting you know that if you aren't following us on social media, you are missing out. We've got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, so follow us and join the growing community of people that love high school sports. We also want to hear from you and let us know what you would like to see on all of our State Champs programming.
That's right, and StateChampsNetwork.com is the place to go. It is the lifeblood, the heartbeat of the State Champs world. So go to StateChampsNetwork.com for great stories by Tom Markowski, Scott Bernstein. There's blogs. You can vote in our Mr. Football race. So much is there at StateChampsNetwork.com.
All right, guys, enjoy your last week of summer, and we will be back next Saturday with another edition of Michigan's only statewide high school football show, Extra Point.
State Champs Extra Point is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. Extra Point is powered by the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Michigan Army National Guard, a proud partner and official military branch of the MHSAA. Michigan Student Aid, Michigan's go-to resource for student financial aid. Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser, your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Diversified Members Credit Union, proud to support Michigan youth sports because we believe in you. And Sneth Camp Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Come visit Telegraph Road's newest Dodge and Ram truck dealer serving Detroit.